Hello everyone, I am the Chubby Gourmet. Welcome to the show. For those of you who are new, welcome to our family. We are an international cooking, traveling, and eating channel. So if you have ideas, dishes from around the world that you'd like us to explore and share with you, if you'd like us to travel to some exotic land, please comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. And for those of you who are already followers and subscribers, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and a thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support for the channel. As always, if you like what you see today, please hit that like button. It helps the algorithm. Subscribe if you like what we're doing. Also, smash that notification bell. That way you get notified whenever we upload a new episode. Right now, we're uploading every Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And now, on with the show.
Chubby.
I'm glad you asked. Today is Puerto Rican Day here at the Chubby Lounge. What we're gonna be doing is preparing a pork dish. Now, pork is a very important meat in Puerto Rico. Number one is pork lechon. Lechon is a roasted suckling pig, utterly delicious. Second most is pernil, which is the shoulder of the pork, and that's usually prepared with adobo seasoning. We're making today pork tenderloin with a blend of spices that are very Puerto Rican, like garlic is extremely popular in Puerto Rico. Cumin, the same as in Mexico. So I'll show you what we'll be doing to spice up these pork tenderloins. We're gonna make the pork tenderloins and then also create a side dish of funche. Funche is Puerto Rican polenta. What is polenta, you might ask? Polenta is ground cornmeal, but we're making polenta Puerto Rican style, so there's seasoning and vegetables in there as well. Still very simple and quick to make, but that's what we're preparing. So two dishes, the meat and the starch for today. So come on into my kitchen, let's make it happen. I'm gonna first season these after I preheat the oven to about 375 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 190, a little under 200 degrees Celsius. Just so you can see, pan down, pan down.
Not tilly.
What we've got here are my spice mix, excluding salt and pepper. What I've got is some smoked paprika, that's the red guy underneath there, some ground cumin, oregano leaves, garlic, and some ground cinnamon. And I'll include in the description the ratio, the amount of each of those spices. I've got two decent-sized pork tenderloins here, so let me show you how we do this. I'm gonna rub olive oil on my tenderloins. Don't need to be fancy about it. Next, I'm gonna season with salt and pepper. I've got my spice mix that I described a moment ago. I'm gonna mix it up well, and I'm simply gonna be as liberal as I can with this. Make sure I cover as much of the surface area of the tenderloins as possible. From lots of trial and error, this is a wonderful combination of spices with pork tenderloin. I'm sure everyone will agree with me. And like I said, I don't like to be liberal with salt, as most of you know by now, but with this mix, I want to get it as covered as possible. The pork is ready to be heated in the oven when it comes up to temperature. What we're gonna do in the meantime, start preparing for the funche. Get our ingredients ready. We're gonna get it cooked this for about a half hour, maybe 35 minutes most. I don't want to overcook the pork. I want it to be juicy, not rare, but juicy on the inside. So I'm guessing at 375, a half hour should be fine. And I just want to mention that today is Puerto Rico Day in my kitchen, because tomorrow we are flying out to Puerto Rico for a 4-day tour of unique, authentic, original Puerto Rican foods, along with a couple of surprises along the way. So it'll be an interesting tour. I think you'll enjoy it a lot. I hope you join us. I'm just going to pop these babies into the oven. Well, while our pork tenderloins are roasting away, now we're gonna make our funche. So come, watch. I'm gonna add to a hot skillet 1/4 cup of grapeseed oil. I'm gonna throw in my chopped onion and my chopped bell pepper. But wait, there's more. I'm also gonna put in about the equivalent of 4, maybe 5 cloves, minced garlic, because I love garlic so much. More than 1/2 cup of cilantro. Why? Because I love cilantro so much. Let's try to coat some of these things with as much of that oil as possible. Now a very simple set of spices: black pepper, oregano, and cumin. I want to stir this, saute these veggies until the onion is starting to get translucent. Actually smells pretty Mexican right now. Between the pork roasting and the smell of this, it's irresistible, sort of like me. So folks, tell me, comment below. Let me know which Latin food from whatever Latin country is your favorite. What we're going to be doing soon is adding the cornmeal, the polenta, if you will, and we stir it all up again, coating it with all the oils and vegetables. Then we're going to be adding about 2 cups of vegetable stock and a chicken bouillon. I am adding the polenta little by little. Maybe not so little by little. Well, it's gonna get stirred. Trust me, trust me. I know what I'm doing. Now, once this liquid is in, I'm gonna have to keep stirring so it gains thickness and consistency. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter while still stirring. Then we're gonna taste for seasoning, see if we need to add any salt, which we likely are going to have to because I did not add any salt and the stock is unsalted as well. That's how I like to work. I don't like things that have salt in them already. I like to treat salt as a separate ingredient, which it is. Now, isn't that sexier than ordinary polenta, which doesn't have things in it? Very little bit of salt. Maybe half a teaspoon. Hear that liquid still boiling off, so I'm not quite done yet. I want this thick, like farina. Look at it, see how it's coming together? See how I stir around the sides? And it's like all attached, almost like an omelet. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so we've taken the pork tenderloins out of the oven just a moment ago. We're gonna let it sit 6 to 10 minutes. As I've always said, cutting any red meat after it comes out, you don't wanna lose those precious juices. So we're gonna let it sit. It smells like heaven in here. The funche smells heavenly, and then the pork with the spice rub is just beyond heavenly. So we're really looking forward to this. Let's try some of the funche. This time I seasoned it just right.
Nice. Tell me the pork.
The pork is cooked through, but not overcooked. I didn't want to take a chance and leave it, any semblance of medium rare or soft or pink at all. So it's cooked through, but still juicy. You can even see this little piece, the juices that came flowing out of this guy. So I nailed it just right. Now, if you'll excuse me. Well, there you have it. A very Puerto Rican dish. It's delicious. The funche is 100% Puerto Rican. Pork and the spice mix is Puerto Rican, but you could pass for a couple of nationalities, even Mexican. But pork is very popular. Cumin and garlic are very pervasive in Puerto Rico also. So there you have it. There was nothing difficult that I did here. The longest time was just waiting for the pork to cook in the oven for a half hour. So if you like what you see, hit that like button and subscribe, comment, share with your friends, and smash that notification bell so that you're aware when we upload new content every week. And until next time, hasta lasagna.